You welcome back. You are still live on GTV. Spotlight is rolling. I still have Dede Ayew and his brother Rahim Ayew in the studios with me. And Dede, let me just come to you. Ghana versus Angola. Rahim says fans were beaten, journalists were attacked, and so forth and so on. Finally, the day came. You got yourself on the pitch. But let's talk a bit about what happened in the dressing room, because that's also part of the game. In the dressing room, what was the message from Milovan Rajevac? What did he tell you guys?
Well, I think Coach Milo is a coach who doesn't talk a lot. He's a coach who tries to make you know what he wants you to do and wants you to do it according to his plan. And I think with this type of discipline and this type of strategy, that's what we managed to get to. And the coach was determined. We could feel that the coach was determined and wanted us to do something, and that also gave us some power, some strength, and some energy. And I think we were so determined in this game that we knew that now we're in the quarterfinals. If you lose, you're out. And there was something to play. There was a real place to play, because I think we were really determined, but we're really the underdogs of this game, because everywhere if we opened the Angola's newspapers, Ghanaians are kids. Even anywhere we pass, the supporters would just after our game they'll do us like, you are kids, so it was, so we were really just under. So their players were under pressure. They had to win. They had to win. No one expected us maybe to go even to the extra time. No, they just had to win, and by 2 or 3. So we managed to use that as our power, as our strength, and when we won, everything was just great for us.
Now, one of the things that became the topic for discussion was the fact that the Black Stars will look for an early goal. They will sit back and defend. And how difficult was that tactics, adapting to that tactics, especially when we are not used to that typical combative Catanaccio style of play, especially in this Angolan game?
Yeah, well, it's not difficult to cope with. I think the coach make his message clear, and then as the players, all of us have not played together for long. Some have played with the under-20, some played with the other, so we don't know each other very well. And the only way to get to know each other is when you are compact and as you play as a team to try to really bring
I'm not cutting you, but viewers, that was the only goal of the game. Brilliant pass from Kojo Asamoah, excellent control and outstanding finish by Asamoah Gyan. I understand he was whisked away yesterday by a special flight by Rene. They want to see him in front. But I saw you in that scene. The pass was towards you and Asamoah Gyan, and fortunately, interestingly, Asamoah got there first and he was able to score the game. But before I come to my next question, I just wanted to finish off with how difficult it is, because at the point in time, we were so much under pressure. You guys have to come to defend. You have to move up. You have to come to defend till the end of this particular game. Difficult one.
Very, very difficult game, and we couldn't hear each other talking. There was so much noise in the stadium. The people were shouting, and I think the stadium is a closed stadium.
Yeah, okay.
So all the noise, stays inside, and we can't talk to each other. And you need to use your own brain. Like sometimes you play with advice from your friend, like the guy's behind you. Stand on your left. He can see the ball. But this one, you can't even hear him. So you need to do according to your brain, do according to what you feel is good. So it was a very difficult game. That's why we felt that there was something building up in this Ghana team. It wasn't after the Burkina game, but after the Angola game, because everybody was together. Everybody we fought, and everyone was dead. People had cramps at the end of the game. It was just so nice to see that you win a game with so much so much fighting spirit, so much hunger to succeed. And it's victories like this that shows that the team has character, and that's where we felt that we had the character, and we knew that to get to a point our game will come.
Sure.
Because we have players who play the game, but we have to get some basic things.
You're playing that tactics for a purpose.
Yeah.
And the purpose is to win.
It's to win.
And the wins were coming. It was just. Well, viewers, let me just remind you that we were supposed to have Asamoah Gyan on set with us, but yesterday, Stade Rene came to pick him with a special jet, and they want him in France, and I understand around this time he's already in France. He's likely to play for the team in the French Le Championnat this weekend. That's why he was fixed away yesterday. It's unfortunate he's not with us, but Asamoah, we wish you the best of luck. Undoubtedly, to be able to make the CAF first 11 means that he was the most outstanding player in the Ghanaian team, undoubtedly. The day Ayew, Richard Kingston were also able to make the first 23. Rahim, when you guys are on the bench, you're watching the game, you are under pressure. How difficult is it to adapt to that feeling? Your team is up by 1 goal, the team is under intense pressure, and you can't even control yourself because you want the clock to move so fast so the game ends. How is it like?
This one is a very difficult question.
It is.
Yeah, because we those who were on the bench, we even scream more than those playing.
Who are playing?
Sometimes we are also like we are coaches.
Okay.
Hey, come, hey, we talk to each other. Whilst we are warming up as well, we can't even warm up. We are watching the game, and then they have to come and tell us, guys, warm up. Any of you can go in at any moment. So we those on the bench, I mean, we have more pressure on us than those playing. Because sometimes you also have to study the game so that when you go in, I mean, you can, you don't make any mistakes. Yeah, not that when someone is is making a mistake, but when you go in, you can make a mistake and then something happen. So, I mean, we those on the bench, it wasn't easy for us as well, because I remember at a point in time, Harrison screamed. He was screaming, and then he asked for
water,
para or whatever.
Oh, okay, he had a headache.
He was shouting.
I saw the two of you almost getting ready to rush to the pitch when we were playing Nigeria, when it was about 89 minutes.
No, against Nigeria I was playing.
Yeah, you came on, but yeah. So I think it was the Angola game. You, Antoniana, and Afo Harrison.
No, it was only the finals that I didn't go on the pitch.
Yeah.
I went in almost all the games, but it was only against Egypt that I did not play. Yeah.
So it's very difficult being on the bench. Even more than being on the pitch.
Yeah, if you are on the pitch, as soon as they kick the ball,
you have to follow.
You get your first touch, then you release pressure.
Okay.
But if you are on the bench, you've not kicked the ball, you've not touched the ball, so you still have a whole lot of. You don't know if you go in what might happen. So and if you go in, anything can happen. So you just have to be very focused on the bench as well. And